Head Busting Boxing, and we are back in the house. And it looks like Amir Khan has given his fans another excuse to believe that maybe he could have beaten Terrence Crawford, or that we haven't seen the last of what we saw at 140 pounds of Amir Khan. Now, me personally, I think since the Danny Garcia loss, Amir Khan's career, I wouldn't say took a nosedive, but been on a slight decline, to the point where maybe so slight that he couldn't even see it declining, but a decline nonetheless. And he just never was the same. I'm sorry, but he wasn't. I mean, he's been in some good fights, but just not the same guy. As far as Terrence Crawford goes, healthy or not, he wasn't going to beat Terrence Crawford. Now, I did expect him to give Terrence more problems than he did early, but at the end of the day, Terrence is just a better boxer. Amir might be a better athlete, maybe, but that's all he had over Terrence, if he had that. Anyway, let's get to the article. Amir Khan has surgery on elbow, vows to return stronger. Now, I will put the link in the description. I'm just going to read the quotables. And it says, former world champion Amir Khan has undergone surgery on his right elbow. The Olympic silver medalist, 32, stated that he felt pain during last month's fight with HBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford. Khan was stopped in the 6th round of that bout. Now, I can't remember but I want to say Virgil might have asked him in the corner, just to be fair, that Virgil might have asked him in the corner how it was on. I want to say I remember that. Khan revealed the surgery on social media. Hi guys, so I had an operation. Matter of fact, you know what? I know what it is. I believe he spoke on it after the press during the press conference, I believe. Yeah, that's what it was. But I still say I might remember Virgil saying something or asking him in the corner during the fight. But like I said, I'll have to go back and watch. But anyway, Khan reveals the surgery on social media. Hi guys, so I had an operation today on my elbow area. From the last fight, I could feel the pain when I was throwing the right hand. There was a bit of extra bone growing there, which was knocking and making it very painful. Hopefully, I should be back in the ring soon. Boxing is a tough sport when you have to work hard and train hard and you get all these injuries. To overcome these injuries, you have to come to the hospital. So hopefully I won't get these injuries. I'll come back stronger. It was giving me pain in my last fight. I'll be back punching hard in 3 to 4 weeks. Can't wait to get back in the ring. Now, like I said before, if you want to read the rest of the article, I'll put the link in the description, and you can check it out. Now, was Amir pre-injured or whatever before the fight? Possibly. I don't know. But here's my thing. Were you injured before you signed the contract? And if so, if the surgery can be rectified in 3 to 4 weeks, why not just push the fight back 3 or 4 weeks when you sign the contract? Like, because you have to negotiate the date as well. Like, that's negotiable as well as who you're fighting, when you're fighting, where you're fighting, what state you're fighting, etc., etc. Now, I'll be honest with you, Terrence Crawford needed that Amir Khan fight because it was Amir Khan. Don't get it twisted. That fight meant a lot for Terrence Crawford because some of the names on his resume was shaky. Now, he has some good fighters on his resume, but how many fighters on there would you say is at Hall of Fame caliber. And whether people want to admit it or not, Amir Khan will be a future Hall of Famer. So that's something Bud needed. Now, I'm not saying won't none of the people on Bud's resume be a Hall of Famer, because he fought several former champions, a unified champion, etc., etc. So I'm not saying none of the guys on his resume would be a Hall of Famer, but it's too early to tell for a lot of them. Amir, we know, is going to be a Hall of Famer. Like I said, whether you like it or not, whether you're a Amir Khan fan or not, he is going to be a Hall of Famer. But Amir Khan hasn't been what Amir Khan thinks he is since the Danny Garcia fight. And if you want to say Madonna or even Lamont Peterson, I'm cool with that. That's fine. But at 147, and see, here's the problem with Amir Khan. Amir Khan made a lot of bad moves, but I've talked about that in past videos. It wasn't just the fact that Amir Khan's talent level slipped, it was poor movement or poor strategy with him and his team. Thinking, well, okay, I'm above fighting this guy because I'm waiting to fight Floyd, or I'm waiting to fight Manny. And to be honest with you, I think Keith Thurman is making that mistake right now too. If Manny doesn't give you an answer by the end of this month, move on and fight somebody else. Because you're falling into the trap where it's getting to the point you're so inactive, you're letting your best days slip you by. And I think that's kind of what happened with Amir. Because he was so inactive at times, and because when he did get in the ring, he was fighting opponents that was really below his standards, that he should have never been in the ring with. It was almost like, okay, I'm gonna fight a tune-up fight, now I'm gonna fight another tune-up fight, and I'm gonna fight another tune-up fight. And it's another guy that reminds me of, and that's Mike Tyson, because he did the same thing en route to a Lennox Lewis fight. Well, I need a tune-up fight, and I need another tune-up fight. And Mike spoke on this, by the way, so I'm not making this up. And next thing you know, he's fought like 3 or 4 tune-up fights. But at that point, you haven't really had to step your game up because you're fighting bums. You're only as good as your competition sometimes. And when you keep fighting bums, you're making yourself look better than what you really are, and you're not being pushed. And I think that's what happened to Amir Khan. But anyway, I hope Amir comes out of the surgery feeling better. And I hope he's telling the truth. Maybe it was bothering him against Terrence, and maybe he'll come back a better fighter. But at the end of the day, he's 32 years old. It's a good chance his career is just going to start going on a steeper decline. But clearly he's not built to move up to 154, 160. So he's going to have to do what he got to do at 147. Me personally, I really thought he was better suited at 140 anyway, because he had a severe size advantage over fighters down there. But I believe his 140 days also done. So I wish him luck. And who knows, maybe we'll still get the Kell Brook fight. I doubt it. I think he's about to slip into that gatekeeper's realm, and he might as well retire if that's the case, because in his head he'll never accept that. But I see a bunch of people like Devin Alexander, maybe a rematch with him, a Berto fight perhaps, maybe even an Adrian Broner. Honestly, I think Broner's the perfect opponent for him, because both of them need to fight somebody that still looks like a credible fighter, at least on paper, but somebody that'll push you back up to where you believe you should be. And him and Broner both need that. But anyway, this is Head Bustin' Boxing. That's all I got. Don't forget to hit that like button, that share button, and that subscribe button. And I am out.